Welcome to Santiago de Compostela. It was a last minute trip to this Galician old town. I only spent a day and a half here, so I basically didn't waste any time and started exploring the city right after I checked in my hotel. Santiago de Compostela means Saint James of the Field of Stars. In the early ninth century, the supposed tomb of the Apostle Saint James was discovered by a miracle by Alfonso II of Asturias and had a sanctuary built. The city thrives as a pilgrimage and tourist center. Santiago de Compostela's Old Town is a UNESCO Heritage Site since 1985, and over 200 pilgrims arrive in Santiago each year and receive their certificate. But you need to walk at least 100 kilometers into Santiago to receive your Compostela certificate. The most remarkable building is the cathedral. It was destroyed during the 10th century but rebuilt between the 11th and 13th century in Romanesque style. At my hotel reception, they have a signage of the mass schedule for the day. And they also mention that there is no assurance that the Botafimero will be used. Instead, they listed some special day or occasions that it is scheduled to be used. And to my surprise, for the limited day and time that I'm in Santiago, on a Monday, and the first scheduled Mass of the day, I was able to witness it in action. In Galician, Botafimero means literally smoke diffuser, and it is not a small object. It weighs approximately 80 kilograms and 1.6 meters tall. Santiago had a swinging incense since the 11th century. Its function has always been liturgical. 8 people are needed to operate the Botafimero. They are called tiraboleros, and they use a pulley system to operate. When I was walking around Old Town, I heard a street performer playing a music using a bagpipe. At first, I thought someone from Scotland is performing, not until I did my research and came across of Galician gaita. Galician gaita is a traditional instrument of Galicia and northern Spain, and the word gaita is a generic term used for bagpipe. Another religious monument that you can visit is the monastery of San Martino Pinario. You need to pay a very minimal amount to get in, and it also has a small museum inside, and it is worth visiting. The monastery of San Martino Pinario is a Benedictine monastery located within the Old Town, and it is considered the second largest monastery in Spain. While walking around and getting lost in Old Town, I came across on this nice garden cafe in one of the hotel. It is a great place to just unwind and have a glass of beer. Walking around Santiago will not be complete without walking through a large park called the Alameda Park. You can see a lot of locals here enjoying some fresh air, but at the entrance, you can see the colorful statues of two siblings, nicknamed the Two Marias. They were persecuted for their left-leaning political views during the Spanish Civil War. These sisters dressed up in colorful outfit and walk around the park beginning at 2 p.m. every day. And these walks in the park were remembered as a quiet protest against the conservative culture that repressed in the society during that time. The Museo do Povo Galego is another museum that is worth visiting. The museum has great and fascinating pictures, different models, different costumes of the Galician culture. But one of my favorite is the central staircase, almost like a triple helix but also looks like a snail. It's famous for taking pictures, and I didn't pass that opportunity for sure. The last activity I did in Santiago is the rooftop tour of the cathedral. I think you can purchase tickets online. They have specific time and specific Spanish and English guide, so make sure you sign up for the right tour of your preferred language. Since I've seen the interior of the cathedral, I've seen the Botafumero in action, why not visit the rooftop of the cathedral? Besides the amazing view from the top, our guide also shared some historical events about the Pilgrim Walk, the town of Santiago, and the history of the church. This tour is definitely worth doing. That being said, thank you for watching, and hopefully you enjoyed our visit to Santiago de Compostela.